everyone, Megatron Productions aka Kyle here. Today we're going to be reviewing the Transformers Kingdom Deluxe Class Waspinator. Before we get into this review is made possible by you guys. I really appreciate you guys always voting on my polls, and I think I'll be doing this from now on. Every review for about maybe once or twice a week, I will ask you guys what you would like to review out of a select few of my figures that I own. So yeah, thank you so much for doing that, and back to the video. Now, before we get started into this review, I want to get into the issues. Now, the issues with this figure that I have is just these like black pins. They're just like a little off-putting to me. I can see why they did it, because obviously the silver. But I just view it as a tiny bit off-putting, but that's about it. Waist does not tab in at all, like legit. I can probably get it tabbed in once again. It's tricky to do, to be completely honest. That just bugs the crap out of me. So the issue with this is, I don't think it actually tabs, I think it just rests there. There's another issue though. The waist. That also comes done super easy. And it's a pain in the ass just trying to tab it in. So you have to slide it in, but you can't even pull on the waist that hard. And I know what people are going to say, well, don't pull on the waist. Now, this figure is a decent representation of Waspinator. He's more accurate than the Generations 1. It's just, I don't know, because this figure does have its faults, like the stuff not tabbing in does bug me, but other than that, there's not many issues. I think I'm just complaining. I hate how the legs just stick out, but that is Waspinator, and these legs are annoying as hell. Other than that, the other issue I have off the gate is just, what the hell? Why did they do that to a Stinger weapon? I got an upgrade kit on the way. JCR design. It gives him a Stinger and turns this around. Of course, I will do an upgrade video on that. It's just that didn't come when I did this review, so yeah. Paint and sculpting wise, holy shit. Like, this guy is like just great. Amazing. Like, the sculpt work on him, I have to say, is one of the best out of like a lot of the figures. I really like all the bug eyes. Then he has bug eyes, and he also has light piping. Like, I think he is the only one out of Kingdom I own that has light piping, just straight up, other than Ultra Magnus. So that is cool. Other than that, you know, sculpting's decent. It's just the legs I do not like whatsoever, but that's my opinion. The thorax looks cool. I kind of wish they didn't use a brown plastic here. I love the wings. I just don't really mind the brown. The brown, I understand why they did it. It's just I wish it was in a different color. That's it for sculpt. Now, just as a side note, before we get into articulation, I'm not trying to gripe on this figure. I'm really not. It's just the designers messed up basically a lot of this stuff. The figure isn't that fun. Whenever I try to pose him, whenever I try to move his legs, or anything, his bug legs are always in the way. This either comes undone or his chest comes undone. Or just, like, I don't understand. Like, how do you see that many faults in the design? The sculpt and everything is spot on amazing. It's just, I wish they did something with the bug legs. Maybe they could hinge back more, because this is all you can hinge back without them coming off a mushroom peg. The waist comes undone way too fast. Like, I wish that would lock in. I wish this would also lock in too. It's just, and the weapon needed way more effort. He does have some excellent light piping though, as you can see. That is like really great. Look at his eyes just light up. That is cool. Now onto the articulation. So, head is on a ball joint, but you can't get that much wiggle, waggle movement. You get a little bit. No, actually, you can get a lot. Never mind, I lied. You can look up that far, down that far. You can do a full 360 at the shoulder. Try not to get on that hinge. About if the legs, see, that's why I don't like the legs. In that much, not that much. You got a bicep rotation, roughly 90 degrees. On elbow, you have a wrist swivel. These can orient how, well, they're just on the swivel. Waist, you can swivel the waist, but be careful so it doesn't pop off. Legs can go legs forward that far, back that far. He can't really do the oh, his entire torso is now. Anywho, this is my huge issue with this figure. He's not well designed. Like, he's well sculpted, he's well everything else, but nothing likes to tab on him on my copy. It's just, I don't know. Thigh swivel, full 90 at the knee. You even want to start. It's just this figure, man. A good pivot, and toe can go down, heel can go down. And these legs, fuck off these legs. Wings are on a ball joint. Moving on to comparisons. Scorponok, Shadow Panther, Ravage, Black Arachnia, and Nemesis Prime. And here he is in his wasp mode. And is he a female? Because I'm pretty sure only female wasps have stingers. Correct me if I'm wrong, but anyways, it's decent. I mean, it's not the greatest thing in the world. Please let me know if I'm doing the feet wrong. Yeah. When you're transforming this guy back into robot mode, I don't know if it's just my copy once again, but his crotch, like, is so tightly tabbed into his thorax that it's just, I feel like I'm gonna break it, but anyways. I mean, purple's amazing. The green, there's like 3 different shades of green here. This green, this green, this green. Like, come on. Hands are showing. Well, once again, it's like, I'm not trying to hate the figure. I'm really not. It's just the design. What the designers did is, I feel like they rushed Waspinator so much. He doesn't have a proper tab in. Even my least favorite figure out of all, or my 2 least favorite figures, basically, that are these 2. Well, not Shadow Panther in particular, but the Cheetor mold, I want to say. It's just, I'm getting an upgrade for Scorponok. He needs bigger thighs, but at least he tabs in everywhere. I don't have to worry about it coming apart. The only thing that bugs me is his tail. With him, same thing, like legit. I don't have to worry about his stuff being untabbed. Everything hides decently well in their alt modes. So it's frustrating. Because I really wish they did Waspinator better. Because he deserves better. But instead we got this. And then, as much as I want to like this, it's not up to par with the past generations one. I never owned that, but it looks a lot better. That's besides the point. Anyways, all the sculpt and detail is really well. Sorry about the lighting. These lights are reflecting the purple off of his wings onto my phone. But yeah, I really like how his antennae are really posable. I like the beady eyes. Yeah, He's great. Articulation. I mean, legs can hinge. In his head, he can look up, which I think that's cool. Like I said, the antennae can move. And his mouth can actually close and open, which I think is cool. Wings on ball joint. That's basically all the articulation you're getting. So, getting off the video. Is Waspinator worth it? I don't know. The sculpt is amazing. The mold is amazing. But just the designers didn't do a great job getting him to stay tabbed in well in robot mode. Like, as much as I want to love this figure, there's so many faults that I have with him. The chest doesn't tab in, the waist doesn't tab in, the beast mode legs just get in the way of everything. I don't know. I honestly would say you're probably better off the Generations version. If you want a more cartoon accurate, and you just want it to sit on your shelf, this is the one to go with. But if you want to actually play around with the figure for stop motion, or you're just bored and want to enjoy the figure like I do, then I suggest getting the Throwing 30s one, because I honest to God, this figure is probably one of the most frustrating figures I've had it in a while. I honestly prefer his wave mate Shadow Panther over him because of how frustrating he has been to me. I wouldn't say he's a complete letdown, but he's just a disappointment. So, that being said, please do not cancel me over my opinion. You are free to have your own opinion. You are free to express it in the comments down below. If you made it to this point at the end of the video, I appreciate you. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. So if you like the review, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video.